Hey everyone, it's your girl Layla. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of Spooktober. So this is going to be my second paranormal story time of October and I'm super excited. I was actually going to do it on a different location that I actually visited yesterday, but I still need to do a little bit more research and get more notes and stuff on the area. So I decided to stick with this one today. I have not been here yet, but I will have a tour for you guys at the end of the video because I'm going there for dinner actually later on today, which I'm super excited about. I'm excited for the food and I'm excited to see the building because I've only seen the outside of it. I haven't been inside. The only thing I can't really tell you guys about right now because I haven't been there yet is how this experience has made me feel, like going into the Rouge and seeing it and everything. Or the cross house rather. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I really do hope you guys are enjoying this series because I'm definitely enjoying filming it for you. I love researching into the paranormal and visiting these locations for you guys. It's so fun, like discovering my province and going to all these places. I have a list, I have a bucket list of, you know, paranormal places that I want to explore in Alberta. So I'm definitely hoping that I can get to some more very soon. So today is going to be on the Rouge. So yeah, if you guys are new here, please go ahead and click the subscribe button below. I upload every Sunday and Wednesday. So all of October, every Wednesday is going to be a paranormal video. So stay tuned for that if you are interested. And I'm gonna go ahead and get started with, you know, reading my notes that I took on this building. Present day, this building is called the Rouge. It is located 8th Avenue Southeast in Inglewood, Calgary. I already told you guys about Inglewood and how it's probably my favorite area in Calgary to explore because it's just so, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just drawn to it. There's a lot of haunted buildings, a lot of history in Inglewood, and the Rouge is definitely one of those buildings that is very well known in the area. I want to touch on Inglewood a little bit with you guys. So it's located in the southeast. It's kind of like on the very edge, outskirts of downtown. It's not in downtown, but it's like right after you get out of downtown on 9th Ave, you hit Inglewood. I just love the area. I've always loved the area. I think it's so beautiful. There's just something about it. And it's not just the buildings that are famous or that have been turned into different things like pubs, restaurants, etc. that are haunted. My dad actually knew somebody that lived in Inglewood that worked with him before, and he reported his house being a little bit haunted or a lot haunted depending on how you look at it. So he'd have different things move around the house. He saw a garbage bag actually being pulled across the room with nobody there, right? So this area of Calgary is just very interesting and has a lot of history, so I definitely recommend checking it out if you are in Calgary or if you are wanting to do a little bit of ghost exploring and everything. I know in October they're offering ghost tours. Personally, I like to go and explore myself just so I can get a feel for it and not have like a group of people with me, you know what I'm saying? But and then doing my own research. But if you are really into ghost tours and stuff, it's definitely something that I definitely looked into in the past. So without further ado, I'm gonna get started on the Rouge, aka the Cross House. So a little bit of a backstory on the Cross House. This house was owned by A.E. Cross. He was a veterinarian from Montreal. He lived there with his wife Helen, and so A.E. Cross was definitely a pioneer in Calgary's history. He founded the Ranchmen's Club and he was involved in the Big Four Association, founded the Calgary Stampede. So he was a big part of like early Calgary, you know, development and whatnot. A.E., aka Alfred, and his wife Helen had 3 children. There was a diphtheria outbreak in Calgary and all his children became infected with diphtheria. A.E. was a very rich man and he ordered some medicine to come in to Calgary from Manitoba. A.E. actually made the trek to the Calgary train station, which is now located Calgary Tower on 9th Ave. While he was gone, his children became more ill and Helen would sit at the window upstairs and wait for her husband to return. So while Helen was waiting, 2 of her 3 children succumbed to their illness and passed away in the house. The hauntings that took place in the house after the matter were when the Cross House was actually turned into a restaurant called the Rouge, and this took place in the early 80s. And servers would just hear noises upstairs of stuff moving around, and when they would go upstairs to investigate, they would notice the only thing that was moved around was 2 chairs, and they were always closer to the window where Helen used to sit, waiting for her husband to return. Staff and guests hear children running around upstairs. Staff report things moving around in the kitchen and pots being thrown. A man that worked for the Rouge once saw a little girl running down the stairs into a freezer. Fearing that she might be in danger, he followed her, only to have her disappear and lock him in the freezer. Also not uncommon to hear children laughing throughout the house and into the basement area. There was actually some paranormal researchers that came into the house to do a little bit more research on it and heard a child whisper and laugh right into the microphone. So not only that, is this place is also haunted by AE himself. His apparition can be seen in the dining area smoking a pipe in his old clothing. The Rouge is definitely one of the most haunted places in Calgary. I would arguably say that it's, you know, just as haunted as the Dean House. The Dean House had definitely a different, more crazier history with all the murders that took place there. The Cross House and the Cross ghosts seem to be more happier spirits, and they're just enjoying their afterlife in this beautiful house. I hope you guys enjoyed this little paranormal story time. I really do hope you guys stick around and watch the tour at the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next paranormal story time. Bye everyone. So I kind of got a little bit of a tour of the place. It actually looks really cool and interesting. So we're in the bathroom right now. This is really cool, like red chair behind me.
Ooh, so fancy. Upstairs, dining room. Billow. Dining rooms.